Yo, what up? Good morning, GM. Thursday, July 10th? Yeah, 10th, 2025, look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. If you're breathing, you're achieving. Smile, bitch. I like that comment. I'm reading the comment. I'll put that on the screen. I should open the show with that every day. I love that. Wait, where is it? It's here. It's here. I like that. I like that, Basil. I like that comment on Kick. What up, Tyler? Good morning. How you doing today?
I'm good. Yesterday was electric. We had the brief all-time high, and then we're ranging, and just I don't know. It feels a little bit like something's going to happen here very soon.
I thought you were saying.
I don't know if it's tomorrow.
I thought you were saying yesterday was crazy because Paris absolutely obliterated, annihilated, destroyed, fucked Real Madrid 4-0 in the FIFA Club World Cup, going to the finals. It's going to be Mando versus Farouk here. He's a big Chelsea guy, big PSG guy. So
when's the final?
On the show. The final should be FIFA. You should go, dude. I wish I was in North America to go. Final. I don't know when it is. July. Oh, Sunday. Sick. I know what I'm doing on Sunday. I love that. That's fun. I wonder where it is. FIFA Club. It's like a random tournament, right? They keep adding these tournaments on. At the MetLife Stadium. What's that? New York, right?
I would guess. I actually don't know.
Isn't that where the Mets play?
I don't know if the Mets play at MetLife.
It's New Jersey.
Yeah.
New York Giants and the Jets. It's a football stadium. I thought it was a baseball stadium. Awesome. I love that. Anyway, yeah, big day yesterday, Tyler. Big day. Happy Bitcoin all-time high day to those who celebrate. You got to celebrate that yesterday. The comments cracked me up. And it was a lot of fun. So today, we'll get right into it. We'll talk markets. We'll talk Tyler's top 100. There's a lot to talk about. I want to talk about Pumpfun again. I'm going to keep talking about. It's on Saturday, so we may as well. We got to milk the thing until it drops, right? But after that, we only have about another week left to talk about it. After that, it's just going to be another thing that happened. But definitely want to keep talking about this. I'm getting bulled up, Tyler. I'm going to make my full case on the show, and then we'll go through your stuff. YEET giveaway yesterday. We gave away, it's true, he ended up with 500. But he was so much fun. Shout out to yesterday's winner. You were so much fun. And I think you took us officially through $50,000 given away on the show with YEET. So it was awesome. So today, again, someone's going to come on the stage and win some money with us. And then last but not least, I need to put my ad reads in a different dog now. Last but not least, this show is powered by Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is a connectivity network shaping the future of entrepreneurs. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen Wallet Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto is recognizable as crypto's checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect to stay ahead of what's next. But also, we are powered by Kraken Pro. Kraken Pro. With Kraken Pro, you get full control over your layout. Drag and drop any module. Customize it all. It's clean, it's smooth, and built for real traders. If you trade crypto, check out pro.kraken.com. Trade without trade-offs. Tyler, I'm going to you, and I'm going to be right back because someone keeps ringing my fucking doorbell.
All right, folks. Crypto majors very green on the day with ETH leading again. Bitcoin 111K. Love to see that. ETH up 5%, 27.80, sold up 3% at 157. Pengu, biggest mover across all the top 100, up 33% on the day. How about that? With a 13% SWI, up 10%. Also rounding out the top movers, folks. Bitcoin very briefly made a new all-time high yesterday, right over 112,000 before getting rejected, but we are within 1% of that all-time high right now. So we might take another shot at it today. The ETH ETFs nearly flipped the Bitcoin ETFs in net inflows yesterday, accumulating 211 million versus just 216 million for Bitcoin. That's the closest I've seen that spread since I've been tracking. So that was a big one to watch. In Congress, bipartisan senators now raising alarms about this proposed crypto market structure bill and how it leaves open loopholes for crypto firms to perhaps dodge regulatory oversight. So perhaps some hurdles to overcome in Congress. We had Ripple choose the Bank of New York Mellon primary custodian for its U.S. dollar stablecoin RLUSD, now over $500 million in market cap. ARK Invest, Kathy Wood, she doesn't like it. She's warning that Bitcoin's on-chain momentum is weakening due to dropping capital inflows and fewer new buyers. She's flipping bearish on Bitcoin. Maybe that is a good thing for us. We had Emirates Airlines announce they're going to start accepting Bitcoin and crypto as payment for flights. And then some breaking news this morning ahead of the show. Coinbase announces partnering with Perplexity AI for better marketing analysis on their platform. So that was a big one. In corporate treasuries, BitMiner, they officially filled a $2 billion ATM at the money offering yesterday, allowing the team to sell up to $2 billion in stock at current stock value. It did drop about 50% on that news from 110 to 60. In token airdrop and protocol news, we talked about on yesterday's show, but Pumpfun introduced a tokenomics investing schedule for the Pump launch, confirming that sale will be on Saturday, along with an airdrop coming soon, along also with an acquisition to be announced soon. Then last night, after I went to bed, Hyperliquid launched perps trading for the Pump token, opening around a $4.9 billion valuation. So that is a new wrinkle on all of this. We're going to talk about that. And then Kraken and BackSpy announced they're bringing xStocks over to BNB, going multi-chain. So you'd love to see that. Rounding this out, AI market cap was up 7%, right around 10 billion. Meme coins were very green on the day, most up about 5 to 10%. Again, Pengu was the leader. Useless rebounded 50% off its local lows, hit 320 in a new all-time high. Chill House was a top mover, is up 150%, hit 25 million briefly. It's closer to 18 now. Several of those other Bonkai coins, Pumps, Corey, Hosico, and a few others. And then we had Justin Sun announced that Tron DAO is going to plow $100 million into the Trump meme. So do with that info what you will. In NFTs, CryptoPunks reflipped Bitcoin, baby, reaching 118K floor. News data. And then Snoop Dogg sells $12 million worth of Telegram NFTs in 30 minutes yesterday. Snoop, he still got it, folks.
That's crazy, bro. Telegram NFTs. I actually own a Telegram NFT. If you go to my Telegram, and you see a little like someone gifted to me, like someone from Ton Ecosystem, the guy who runs like the NFT department there. He was like, "Yo, these NFTs are popping." I saw Whale post about it not long ago. Like, you guys sold out, a bunch of other people, and so there's a crazy market for these. And like there are edition and stuff. Have you seen that?
I've been like seeing it. I have not dug in personally.
I didn't dig in at all. Just fun fact.
But these sales are flashy. It's like I think like the Penguins have sold a couple $1 million. The Bored Apes have sold a few million. Now Snoop comes in and 12 million in 30 minutes. That's a lot.
Look, man.
I need to start selling Telegram NFTs.
That's crazy. I'm gonna tweet Telegram NFTs. Oh, well, I'll just tweet the stream. I'll do it after. Telegram NFTs. Anyways, reminder everyone, kick.com/Degenz live. This is where you can find us Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on video, also where you come to win some money. We're live now. The code today, I'll give it right off the bat. I kind of like giving it early because then I forget. ATH is the code. ATH for all-time high. Let's talk about it, Tyler. I know there's a lot to cover today, so we'll go through it, but we got to, we kind of got to start there, right? Bitcoin, all-time high, and then got smacked back down exactly as it kissed that ATH, right? Right there. We're still there, right? We're at 111K pretty much, but right there, Tyler. What is it going to take to finally get that big breakout? I think we're all just like waiting for that, right? It's like a weird all-time high celebration, right? It's like, we got it, but just right there,
I wasn't even going to call it, to be honest, because I was actually doing I was asking ChatGPT what the all-time high was, and it told me 112.5, but that happened in some weird exchange. So I think it was technically an all-time high, but the caveat is like it hit it for like a minute. Like maybe
even here, it barely hit it on Binance.
Yeah. So for me, it really, like, I don't really want to even call it a new all-time high. I think
That's fair.
I want to see like 113, and I want to see it hold for at least an hour or something. But it was it was kind of a surprising move, right? We were kind of hanging out at the 109 level, and then in the afternoon, it happens 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, so that final hour before markets close. And it just went from 109.5 to 112
What a candle, dude.
in an hour.
Peep the candle.
Yeah, it's a big one. And it's funny because like relatively that's only like a 2% candle, but it feels like so much more when you're watching it in the moment. What this kind of reminds me of right now is when we were batting up against 100K and it felt like that level was going to be so hard to break, and we actually surprisingly got through it fairly easily. That's kind of where I'm at now. I feel like we've been battering up against this now for a long time. It feels different to me being over 110. Like,
it's nice.
It feels stronger to me at 111 than it does at 109.
Look at this chart, dude. Like, there's people looking at this chart that I'm putting on the screen right now and that are telling me it's over or we're bearish. Is there any bears? Any bears?
At the time, I mean, fear and greed on CoinMarketCap still at 54. It sounds like you're joking, but I see these bearish takes. There are these real bears out there.
It's
still calling for like 60K Bitcoin. Like what are these people talking about?
Sure, but not now, dude.
Triple tops, all this nonsense. Also, what I'm seeing,
it's 71 though. The real index 71.
All right, so that feels a little bit more accurate for the sentiment I'm seeing. More and more of these clips, analysts coming on CNBC, these other market channels. Like I saw someone today calling for 170K Bitcoin as a high-end target. We're going to see more of that, right? And it's a big move. Like you have to think, like, so what the person who's going to come in and enter Bitcoin at 110K right now, like what is their target? It has to be up there, right? For it to become interesting. And I think people entering here aren't looking for 120, right? That's not where they're going to sell. They're going to hold for a while, but Bitcoin looks good. It's not just Bitcoin. I mean, is the story ETH? Is ETH the story still?
ETH is a story for sure. I mean, if people stop tweeting shit like you'll never be able to buy ETH under $2,800 again, then like an hour later it's back on the $2,800, then maybe we'll be able to get the fucking breakout, Tyler. ETH is the story, man. You know what they say, right? The asset is ETH. The ticker is SBAT.
That is what they say.
I love that tagline. I was on Sharplink Gaming's Twitter this morning, and I was like, I like it. Let's talk about ETH. Not like we talk about it enough. Let's keep talking about ETH. I mean, Mando did mention it yesterday on the show, Tyler, and he's right. Like the levels are 2850 and 3000, right? Okay. Like the real big mental level is 3K. Because everyone's like ETH to 3K. But 2850 will be the first stop. And it seems like he went there yesterday, right? 2022, yeah. You were there. So right there.
Got close. Those are the levels. And I think if and when we break through that, it's gonna go much faster, is kind of my read on this. A couple relevant stories here. One, I mentioned it in the minutes, the ETH ETFs on par with inflows with the Bitcoin ETFs. So that's about as close as I've ever seen that. And then if you think about it from a market cap perspective, right, Bitcoin's still 7x the size of ETH. So the same amount of inflows has 7x the impact on Ethereum, the asset.
Well, BlackRock bought $150 million worth.
So like that is a very green board. I think that is an important trend to be aware of, is increased inflows into the Ethereum ETFs. ETH ETFs. The other one is, again, the corporate treasuries continue to pile in. We didn't get any new announcements of new companies doing this. I think the big one was from Bitminer. So they officially filed for their $2 billion at the money offering, which effectively allows them to sell their shares at market prices and then use those funds to buy ETH. So near term, that's bad for Bitminer stock. It's good for ETH. And then on a longer term, it's them building up their ETH portfolio. As I understand it, SBAT's only did a $1 billion at the money. So this puts Tom Lee and Bitminer perhaps in position to accumulate more. With that being said, we know Joe Lubin and they've been actively buying. So I think they'll find ways to accumulate more as well. The SBET stock's up 7% today, $18.
Cooking, dude.
About 100% on the week. BitMiner again is down, but I think it's a very interesting one to be followed.
Well, we kind of expected that, right? You
expected it.
Yeah.
There's going to be continued sell pressure from this ATM, and then I think the shares from when they raised the initial $250 million at $4.50 a share, those haven't come through yet. So you want to wait for that dilution. I think it's going to happen in the next 10 to 12 days. That's where BitMiner starts to become more interesting. So
did you see that other bit mining thing? BTCM, sorry.
There's a handful of these now.
So that stock is up 100% today. And it's on the news. Here, I'll share it. The company said it wants to capture. Actually, the stock is up 250% on the news that. Yeah, so this is crazy. I sent it like right before the show. Cryptocurrency miner BIT Mining is shifting its focus to Solana with plans to raise up to $300 million to acquire Sol.
Wow.
Bitcoin miners have been seeking means of diversifying the revenue stream since the last quadrennial halving event. So you know how like we talked about how some mining companies are pivoting to ETH? Like it looks like some of them are also now going to the Solana. Like if you go down the list, right? You kind of go like you go Bitcoin and you have all these ETH companies and all these Solana companies. I thought that was interesting because you're saying Bitminer and I know it's different, it's bit mining, but it's a stock again, right? And that's up it's up 250%. There's some money to be made. I don't trade stocks. I don't have an account to do that either, etc. But there's some money being made. Wall Street's eating, dude.
Oh yeah, and there's more money on Wall Street playing stocks, equity, playing credit than there is playing crypto. Like that's just a reality.
Bitcoin casino, the stonk casino, right? The kind of stonks at this stage, like is big. Remember SPACs in 2020, 2021? Like,
it's big. I think another takeaway is I think we're going to see more of this, right? So like here's another company that's pivoting. They're going to do a Sol treasury. We only have a handful of Sol treasuries on the books. I think DeFi Dev announced they bought another 150,000 Sol. It's good for these majors. I think Mando said it. I'll give him credit. Like if you don't want to play, like how do you play the corporate treasury meta? How do you play it? If you don't want to play the individual stocks, you play the tokens, right? And it's good for ETH. We're already seeing the impact that these companies are having on the price of ETH. I think it's going to be good for Solana as well. Solana had some headwinds related to Pump. I think those are largely cleared now that it seems Pump is going to stay on Solana. And then I think we're going to see
very clear yesterday, by the way. Like Tolly and Alon retweeting each other, posting about it. Like it's been made very clear.
Yeah. Pump's going to stay on Solana. I think we're going to have more of these treasuries go downstream. So there's going to be Tron. There's going to be BNB. We already have a hype one. We'll probably have some hype down the line. I think it's going to get crazier. But it's arguably one of the biggest ongoing trends and stories to watch for sure. I like SBET. I DCA'd more into SBET yesterday. I'm going to keep looking at that. And then BitMiner again is going to be my next play once that settles down. And then I think the other trade is if you're fast, if you catch the news, like if you saw this BitMine headline or Bit, whatever the company is, I didn't see it. The one that just did the Sol pivot.
Yeah.
You catch that early. I mean, you just saw the trade. It's up 100%. I think it popped 200% at peak.
250%. Yeah. It's insane.
So there's definitely some action to be had.
Yeah. They're saying the way they're putting it, because I was like, why Sol? Saying the company said it wants to capture emerging opportunities across the broader blockchain industry and attract investors seeking exposure to Solana. I like that. I think Solana needs that after all the shitcoin casino stuff. It's the new narrative. I like it. But yeah, ETH, man. ETH is still there. And on the back of that, I mean, we got some good pumps. Pepe, you know, the beast is starting to wake up, I think, here. You know, so that was a nice pump we just had on that. Mog. Mog is a fucking animal. SPX. Nuts. So there's some action. Look at that.
Yeah, let's look at it. I tweeted yesterday that I think SPX is the primary ETH beta, but I think I see the case for Pepe. Pepe up 7%. I mean, that's a big move.
It's also a $5 billion token, right? So
yeah.
Like this is a big move from the lows too, right? Like on the $5 billion token, it put on $1 billion since June 22nd. So it's like a week, what, 2 weeks?
That's a lot. Mog looks good.
Mog looks amazing.
Does look good.
Mog looks amazing. And then SPX, I mean, REKT is REKT, so that's good. So like cruising on 155. And SPX, dude, that's insane. I looked at some point this morning, it was like 150.
Yeah, it was 150 when I woke up. I mean, it looks like a 6-month cup and handle about to resolve at all-time highs. That's what I see when I look at this thing.
Well, it either breaks out or it breaks down, right? And the market's looking good.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this thing go into the twos here shortly. I think we need the ETH breakout probably as the catalyst.
The whole eco is waiting, dude. The whole ecosystem. They're all waiting for it. They're all waiting for it. It's just got to happen. And on the flip side, you know, Solana's looking good too, dude. Like it just continues to look good in my opinion. I like it. 156. Where did it go to last time? 158 or something like that? Nearly 160. I didn't realize. So not looking bad. And Solana Eco, I mean, you know, Farcoin finally moving. Yesterday it was like, yesterday it was just silenced, right? The whole move, the whole market's like, I'm like looking at Bitcoin all time high. I'm like, the fuck, man? So he's at 104. And I'm like, dude, something's gonna happen. And finally put on a candle. We're back at 115. So your boy's fine. But I think once we kind of break through here, we'll be looking good, Tyler.
This is the most important descending wedge in crypto right now.
I like that. It's true.
Once we break out of this, where it is clear skies above.
Yeah.
I wonder if the pump token's the catalyst. Let's get through the pump. Let's get the airdrop out there, and let's get people with fresh capital in their hands rotating into Farcoin.
So since you went there, let's go there.
Let's do it.
I'm increasingly thinking that Pumpfun TGE is going to pump Solana Eco and Sol itself. And that Pumpfun itself is going to pump right away. Like, I think that's a 2x off the gate. I'm thinking an $8 billion open. So along those lines. Genuinely mean that. What happens after? I don't know. But I've said it on the show that I think that they're one announcement away from a flywheel of sending this absolutely like to the moon. And I'm getting bullish and bullish again for multiple reasons. But Tyler, you asked me to repost my poll, right? And while we're only getting 500 people answering, still 80% of people are in no.
Wild.
And I think that if you were to extrapolate that to 10,000 people, I do believe it would be around 75, 80% as well.
I agree. That matches the sentiment that I'm seeing. It is the most hated token.
They're like, oh, how do they plan on beating Facebook? You know, they're so good at marketing. You know how they could, like, we're going to replace Facebook, everything. You think they don't know that this is like insane statement? You know what I mean?
There's people, like, the speculation not confirmed is that they're going to do 25% buybacks. They're going to take 25% of revenue and buybacks. Again, not confirmed. That's speculation. The response to that is that's not enough. Why not? Why isn't it 100%? Like, it's just the most unserious group of reply guys that I've ever seen. And I don't know if everyone's just spoiled by hype because hype does that. For one, I don't even know how a business that operates in any kind of in a country that has tax laws can even do that. Like, how can you even do 100%? But that's just another example of the type of feedback we're seeing. I think that the two big pieces from Alan's post, which I didn't have a chance to digest before our show yesterday.
Yeah, let's break it down.
Is they've got an acquisition coming, or it looks like they may have already done the acquisition. The announcement is coming. Like, so he talked about why they're raising the funds. They want to grow. That they want to get into the social media space. You know, they're going to kill Facebook.
That's interesting, eh?
They said they already have a team of 70. I think that was new info. Didn't realize they were that big. So we know what they're going to do with the money. We know they've got an acquisition coming. So that's an announcement lever that they're going to likely pull post TGE. So that's something that could pump the token perhaps. And then the other one is clearly this flywheel. Are they going to announce this 25% buyback after the token launch? I think ideally, like, that's info you'd like to know beforehand. I think it's very unclear that we're going to get it beforehand at this point in time. But that's the other big one to watch.
ICO season, baby.
I am personally thrown off a bit by the pre-market trading. So that's the elephant.
So how does that work? Can you explain to me how the hyperliquid stuff works? Because I'm not sure I understand. Admittedly so. Like, I just don't get it. How is it trading on hyperliquid? What is it that's trading on hyperliquid?
That's a good question. I don't know that I know exactly what it is that's trading either. Is it effectively like an IOU for the token when it comes out?
There's no data.
And I have not dug into the hype announcement, but the pump token is trading pre-market on hyperliquid perps rather. It's done $100 million in volume in like 12 hours, which is the most that I've seen a pre-market token do, I think, by an order of magnitude. And it's trading at, what is it trading at? $5 billion.
It's traded at $5 billion on Bybit as well.
Saw a couple wallets load up $7 million each, go short. That could very well be a hedge from a group that has a lot of tokens.
Yeah.
What I love about so you hate this token, you think it's going to zero, put your money up, go short. You can go short right now.
Hyperliquid.
We were talking about, I really like the market on will pump trade below 4 billion, below ICO levels in the next couple months, next 3 months. I want to exclude like the first like hour post airdrop because that can get like a little weird. But like maybe starting on like the 16th or something. But yeah, I'm thrown off a little bit because now does this dampen some expectations for where it can go, seeing it trading at 5?
Yeah. I don't know. Is it changing for you?
It is throwing me off a little bit, I will admit that. Because I was kind of with you. 8 was the number in my head. And now we have $100 million of this token trading, and it's trading at 5. And there's hurdles to go through for any U.S. resident to even try to get access to this ICO.
Well, you can't.
Right.
VPNs don't work.
So now I'm thinking, should I just go long here at 5 and just take the 20% haircut? Like, that sucks.
I'm going to
entry. I could get a little leverage on. I think it's also like, I think it's going to be volatile day one. Like, I wouldn't want to have much leverage on this.
I'm so down. I'm doing it. I'll throw $100,000 into the ICO and see what's up. But I'll have more money ready to like clip in if I can't make it and if it dips. Like, I'll be buying every Pumpfun dip. Short-term trade. I'm not holding this long, but if I would sell every pop. But I think there's money to be made here, and I don't really see too much of a downside. Obviously, NFA and you guys do your own thing. If you can even KYC, but it's like, I don't know. I just, what's the downside? 50%, 25%. I don't see it going down 50%. It goes down 50%. There's just gonna be a tweet going, "Hey, we're announcing a buyback." Bang, 10x. Like, man,
50% drawdown. The market cap would be like 1.3 annual revenue.
Yeah, dude. This is I think they've thought about this long enough. They don't have to drop a token, dude. That team, it's like the most successful startup in history on their first year. They do not need to launch a token. So it's gonna, I think they've been thought out. And I think there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. Buybacks, like you said, like Dragonfly posted, Jose was like, there could be a 25% buyback, and he's not even invested, right? It's like not buy it. There's going to be something here. And I just love the fact that everybody hates them. I love it. They hate him. They hate Pumpfun. Whenever I have people almost like accusing me, it's weird, saying, "Oh, you're a seed investor in Pumpfun because you're bull posting." I'm like, dude, I'm not in any investment in Pumpfun. I wish I was. Like, I'm putting my money into this. Like, no one's, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I'm liking it. Last thing on Pumpfun, then let's move on. Who do you think the acquisition could be? Because you mentioned it quickly, but additionally, we've been working on where is it? Where is the acquisition post? Oh, there it is. Growing the team. So he announced a 70-person team. This is insane. 70
Yeah.
core team members. Not surprising, but also surprising because like we still see Pumpfun almost as this like launchpad, like, you know, like born out of Twitter. Like, yeah, it's crazy, right? And then it says we will continue expanding. Our first acquisition will be announced soon.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think?
Man, I have no read on this. I really don't. And I think it'll be a big one and kind of showing off their next direction.
They're big on the social media part, dude. Like one thing I've gone out of it is that Alon is going all in on the social media aspect of this, Tyler. That entire post is not about really the Launchpad and meme coin at all, actually. This entire thread is about changing the landscape of social media.
It is. Maybe it's related to that in some
capacity. They must have bought a social platform. I don't know. They bought like Tumblr or some shit. Fuck do I know? But like,
it's like when I think about what Pump is, it's a reflection of breaking news and like breaking memes, like virality. It's a reflection of virality, right? And so like, what are the different types of products that would make sense to double down on that? And I think that's probably where they're going to go to some capacity. I saw some outlandish predictions. I saw a lot of people were saying the Believe app. I would be shocked if they acquired the Believe app. I don't know what Believe does for them.
No,
I don't already have. I mean, you're basically talking about an acqui-hire of Ben Pasternak, and that seems outrageous.
I don't think it's a crypto acquisition.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you there.
It's really big. I don't know, man. I'm excited. Like, are people not excited about this? I think more people are so focused on, oh, this is bad, big extraction. I'm like really excited about this.
It's so funny you say that. It's like, this is the most successful crypto app we have.
I'm super excited.
Along with Hyperliquid, right?
Oh, yeah.
The true unicorn comes out. We've all been here to experience its first year of growth, and 80% of people hate it. And like, they don't want to see it succeed. Like, it succeeding is good for everything. It really is. So I'm rooting it on, and yeah, I'm excited. Very few topics do we talk about every day like this, right? And it warrants it.
Like, I'm hyped for Saturday. Like, I'm genuinely looking for, like, I'm gonna carve out time on Saturday to make sure I'm at my desk, like paying attention to this. You know what I mean?
Well, you better, because it's probably gonna fill in like 10 minutes, maybe less, my friend.
I'm wondering, like,
I think it's gonna go very fast.
Well, it's 600 mil, right?
It's uncapped.
So are there
caps on it?
I don't know, dude. Like, I gotta like make a whole wallet and KYC and all that shit.
The whales who want in the funds who want access to this, it's really not that much.
And all the liquid funds. Do you know how many people sidelined from Pumpfun in terms of like liquid funds and VCs?
Yeah,
like
all of them, pretty much.
Yeah, everyone, literally. Like, it's so crazy. What's going on right now? Like, this shit is gonna be insane, dude. I think it's gonna be big. Anyways. There's that. I'll do the KYC and stuff later, and then tomorrow on the show, I don't know if I'll have more information. I'll let you guys know the process. But it's gonna be interesting. I'm connecting my wallet to this thing to see what's up. Yeah, I have to see finish KYC. Yeah, you have to do the whole thing on your phone, I think. Yeah, it's the classic persona KYC. Okay, I see government ID. Okay, I see what it is. Okay. I'm doing it. I don't think there's a maximum though, dude.
That makes me think it's going to fill very, very quickly.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll partake. Anyways, what else, Tyler? What else do you have?
Well, quickly, I think relevant to this, it was the on-chain rebound, which I think was very nice to see for those who have been in the trenches. So if we pull up the Solana DEX board, there was a whole lot of green on the day. Volume's also up substantially. Some new runners like this altcoin. I haven't really been following this thing. It's up 100% to 52 million. Useless with the massive rebound. It had sold off the 210 and went back to 320.
Wow.
That was a huge move. Chill House is one that I do hold. I love this meme.
So what happened there? I love, because I see it all over my timeline. I never owned it. Don't have an opinion on it either. But why did it 4x?
I think I saw someone bought 3.5%. I don't know if it got listed somewhere. I actually never did dig in to see why, but it was one of the wilder candles that I've ever really seen. This thing it was down at 7, folks. It was at 7 million, and it didn't look great, because basically what happened is it We got the Totally tweet about it. It flipped house coin, which a lot of people thought was going to be like its thing. And then it sold off 80%. And then it rebounded 300% yesterday.
Did you sell on that?
Oh no. Target's much higher.
Wait, you gonna flip the housing market or some shit? Where's this one's tagline?
It's definitely gonna flip Chill Guy. That's the next target. And then
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. It's like it's one of the more native CT memes to come out.
It is funny.
This last few months. And I genuinely do enjoy it. Useless got listed on Bybit, I believe. So that could have been related to its pump. Yes.
Pudgy. I mean, let's talk about Pengu. Fuck.
Pengu. We're probably not talking about it enough.
Not enough. Yeah, I agree.
It looks great. And I actually personally thought maybe it was going to chop a little bit more in that range, in the new range before breaking out.
Wow.
And I think the SEC acknowledged the Pengu ETF filing yesterday. Kind of hard to believe that tidbit of news pumped at 33%, but that it is something that happened yesterday. It's back to what, 1.2 billion market cap,
400% from the lows.
FTD. Yeah. What's it up off the lows?
430%.
Wow. So this is looking like one of the best trades in crypto now off the bottom for believers.
100%. Yeah. For sure. It's funny. Farcoin did that before all of them, and then they all ran back. SPX, Pengu, like, you know how Farcoin went from 250 to like 1.6 bill? Then everything else started doing it. It's almost like it was telegraphed. We could have played all.
This is also one that looks like it's just clear skies back up.
This is going higher,
right? Like
this is going higher.
Then what it is a bit painful for Pudgy Penguin NFT holders. Like if you are more allocated to the NFT than the token, because the NFTs are not responding.
They're not?
They're up like 5%, but they're just kind of in the chop zone.
NFTs in general just cooked. Like even it's just not
CryptoPunks, my friend.
We're gonna go there. Hold on. I'm trying to find Pudgy Penguins here.
Yeah.
That's Pengu. The fuck, OpenSea? How does this work now?
You can trade tokens on there now. That's why they're showing you Pengu.
I know. It's actually this kind of looks nice. Okay, 9.4 ETH.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't like the pro version. Collector. There you go. Yeah. I mean, it's like this for a lot of collections. Like look at REKT guy. He's trading 0.4 ETH, but it's like the 5th largest ETH coin. Like, you know what I mean? Like just people kind of abandon the whole NFT thing, I think. People don't trend towards NFTs anymore when they see that. Except for one collection. And I knew you were going to be so excited to talk about it today, Tyler. Your favorite spread. It's back on.
We're so back. And it wasn't really on that many sales. Like we had like 5 or 6 sales yesterday. There was a little sweep before today's show as well. So what we're back
Really?
at 119K floor.
Wow.
Up a solid 8% on Bitcoin. Suck it, Bitcoin. The ETH run has really helped, right? And these things were like 90. It feels like a few days ago. Like last week, the punks were 90K, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I saw some self-realizing that, yeah.
Back to 120. The floor is still pretty thin. There's some nice stuff near the floor as well. And yeah, like we haven't even really seen a run of any kind. It's largely on the back of ETH, but that's what we've been talking about. Like I'm bullish ETH. You're bullish ETH. We think ETH is going to run. ETH runs to 4K in the next handful of months. I think punks hold their floor. So now you're looking at 150K without even movement in the NFTs. And I think one of my hot takes is we'll see a punk reserve at some point this cycle. We have all these treasures coming up. I think we're going to have a punk reserve.
I'm surprised no one has done that really yet. Because the Pudgy Penguins ETF had Pudgy Penguins in it, no?
It did. It does.
If I recall, it was Pengu and Pudgy Penguins.
That's right.
So that's going to be interesting. Anyway, still got my punk. I'm still a punk. I'm always going to be a punk. I love it. So long as Eco's thriving, punks are thriving. ETH Eco looks like it's thriving as well. Bitcoin's doing good. Can we call it a vibe shift?
Feels like a vibe shift.
Right? Maybe I was convinced going into the summer that we'd have a strong first half, followed by a weak second half, then followed by a strong September, Q4. I guess it's the other way around. We cannot have a weaker first half. Well, I call it weak, by the way. Bitcoin's been great. I mean, but altcoins have been fucking trash, right? All this time around. Even Sol was trading pretty weakly the whole time. And looks like looking good.
Yeah, we got faked out by Joyful June, right? So I'm looking back at the Bitcoin chart. We hit a month ago, so June 10th, we hit 110.250. And then we went down only for 2 weeks. That's when 2 weeks after that, June 22nd, we were at 98K.
Wow.
And that's when everyone had just like abandoned hope and like sell may go away out in full force. Now we're back to 111.
That was so funny.
It will be painful if we go back to 98K, and it'll be fine. But after this run, if we lose this run and go all the way back, it will be annoying. But I think we got a taste of what's going to happen. If Bitcoin actually breaks out, goes to 115, 120, I think is the real number where everyone's going to get off the sideline and pile in down the risk curve. It's
time.
That's my read.
It's time. I mean, you saw the M2 chart. There's a lot of cashing up to do on that chart. So, you know, it would be funny if Bitcoin just put on a $10,000 candle.
That would be fun.
It would be very funny, right? I think it's going to do it. I think there's going to be a day, and because it happens often, right? It usually happens like that, like where it puts on an $8,000 candle. I think the leg up to 120 will be in one candle, not gradual. It's not going to be like 112, 113. I think once you break that massive 112 resistance, I think we're going straight to 110, 120. It's going to be an $8,000 candle. Book it, intern. Clip that, save it for when it happens. Don't post it yet. You know, because if it doesn't happen, we forget the stream. If it happens, I'm a genius. Anyways, in other news, just quickly, I'm sure you have other stuff, but I just saw during the show, it appears that Rumble announced a exclusive partnership deal with MoonPay. It just happened. So I'm sure it'll end up in your minutes tomorrow. But I thought I'd mention this. Just saw Ivan, crypto coming to Rumble. Rumble announces partnership with MoonPay, and then it says here, exclusive deal to fuel crypto creator revolution.
Wow.
Another big NASDAQ listed company as well.
MoonPay's everywhere. They just roll out these partnerships.
What do you think MoonPay's worth if the IPO?
A lot.
Last raise was like one something.
Okay. So more than that.
10.
I'd have to know a little bit more about
so much institutional love. You know what I mean? Like it's a product that Wall Street would fucking devour. Like they would love it. You know what I mean?
I think so. And it's a good time. Right. Clearly Wall Street.
Rumble Wallet will change the game for creators, and MoonPay is its perfect partner to bring that vision to life. We're not just building tools, we're building freedom. And one partner who obsessed with. Wow. So Rumble's launching a wallet.
Solely powered by MoonPay. Wow.
So here's a question to throw in the mix then.
Yeah.
Let's just say that that's a way for creators to take payments, because we know that a lot of the Twitch side doesn't like crypto and gambling and all that shit.
They're fucked.
How does that stand up against Pump actually giving tokens to their creators?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I love it though. That's a good question. Because the Pumpfun streaming arc thing is gonna be crazy. Like, there's $120 million up for grabs.
Yeah.
And Twitch is anti-crypto. The streaming wars is looking interesting. Are we gonna move again?
I mean, I would be lying if I hadn't. If I would say that thought has not crossed my mind several times in the past.
I'd be lying if I would. I'd be lying too. I have been thinking about Pumpfun, but the problem is we need to drop a token. The problem is we need to drop a token.
Right.
Now you could say, "Hey, this is just because I have to do it. Don't trade it." I think it's fine.
That's not.
I don't think it's moral. Yeah, you know.
No, the problem that, like, the point of streaming on Pumpfun is the token is a part of it, right? And that is how the creators who stream on there get paid, because you earn on the fees, the token trading volume. Like, there is some expectation that you want to drive that token up. I think that's the reality. So I don't think someone who does not want a token associated with them in any capacity, I don't think they should go stream on Pump. I really don't.
Yeah, it's gonna be It's going to be interesting to see. Anyways, Tyler, whoa, I got a big meeting in 10 minutes. My thing just popped up. Forgot. So probably going to wind it down and do the YEET giveaway.
Yeah.
But is there anything I missed out on?
We hit the big stuff. I think just this crypto market bill looks like it's facing a bit of pushback. If you're interested in that, go read. I think Sander wrote the article for Decrypt. Go dig into the latest there, and then in the Telegram NFTs, it is what it is. But clearly, there's a lot of activity over there.
We should dig into it in depth tomorrow or something and go over it. There's a lot of stuff happening there.
But yeah, those are the big ones. So I think we can get into some YEET action whenever you're ready.
Let's get some money. ATH. I saw 14 people were removed from the giveaway because you didn't place a bet on YEET. Rules are rules, Papa. Rules are rules. All right, who's going to come win some money? Who wants some money? Rhino, if you're here, come on stage. If you're not, message us. Rhino kick is RYN024, right? Is that right, Sims?
Correct.
RYN024. RYN024. Oh, YN024. You won. Congratulations. Where are you at?
He's in the kick chat.
Is he?
That's what I'm looking for now.
I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, he's requesting. Hey, Face of Web3 PFP, let's go. He came on to play. What up, Rhino? Hold on, let's see if it works. He's still connecting.
Can we just get him to confirm his name in chat? In the kick chat?
Yeah, the problem is he's got like that circle of death connection. Rhino, if it doesn't look like it's working, brother, so just chat with us if you don't mind in kick. I don't know what to do, guys.
Sorry, I'll just get him to confirm. He's clearly watching. So if he just goes to kick and log in there.
Rhino, I need you to Rin.
Yeah,
Rhino.
there he is. We're good. He's there.
Let's go, baby. Yeah, because this thing's not working. It's
It never does. It's dog shit.
Dog shit app, dude. Fucking dog shit. I swear to God. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's never gonna get better. Anyways, should we give this guy some money? So what should we do for him? We have time. We have 8 minutes. We're good. So he's on the stream.
A lamb chop?
Dude, that was too much fun. We have to do it. That was too much. When we have time, we gotta run lamb chop. And we have time. All right, Rhino. I'm assuming you know the rules, baby. Let's do some lamb chop. So is he in the chat? Can you
I can do it again what we did before if you want.
Yeah, just make sure he's active because he just wrote here, but I just want him to be Rhino, are you going to be active in chat? Because sometimes some people can be too active, you know? Because if he can be too active, then it's going to be too tough to do this with him.
Or we can just make him run to the tracks.
Yep, he says yes.
Okay.
Yep, he's there.
Ooh, the tracks. All right, Rhino. Well, first and foremost, congratulations. You won $500. So no matter what happens today, you're leaving with $500. All right, Rhino. Are you ready? You can pick anything. Easy, medium, hard, very hard, or Death Wish. That's your first run of 2. Easy, medium, hard, very hard, or Death Wish.
Let it be known somebody hit the max win on Death Wish this week and turned 10 cents into 12K.
Dude, 120K X, dude.
It's huge, but I'm not going on Death Wish with 250 yet.
I mean, what if it was free?
Let's just go easy.
Well, where is it?
I think it's easy. Rin, easy.
He
wants Death Wish?
Oh,
what?
Death Wish? What? No, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
What a guy.
All right, Rhino.
Fucking madman. Holy shit.
Oh.
All right,
Rhino. What do we do? Do we keep going? Rhino?
All right, so let's just type cash or go.
Cash out. No, don't cash out. Yo, OXUIT port. Get the fuck out of the comments.
Go.
Go.
I fucking love this guy. I like this guy. I like him. Boom!
There's no way.
Wow.
Let's fucking go.
All right. Nice little start.
Cash or go.
Cash or go. Cash. No, not cash. Just say go. Rhino. You got another run after that. You can go on easy mode.
Go.
No, what a guy.
He's got balls.
Boom! Easy.
Wow.
Easy.
Ooh, this is getting interesting now.
Easy.
Oh,
All right, just so you know, Rhino, you can
Yep.
cash out 1,000 already. So you're welcome to cash it out, but you know, looks like you're on a to the tracks. Everybody with me? To the tracks. To the tracks. To the tracks. Oh, he's cashing it. I respect it. I'm not even gonna do the thing I always do. I'm gonna cash it out for him.
I will say it was a clean looking board though. Let's see what's happening. Oh my god, you would have got to 10K. Although there's no way you stop there though. There's no way you go to the second to last one and stop.
that's crazy. That's the most I've seen on Death Wish, personally.
Yeah. That was nuts.
I had to step away. What did you cash out at?
1,000.
Oh, dude, he's already up $1,500. That's quality.
All right. Well,
the thing, Rhino, you're up $1,500. You're totally free rolling. You want to run like?
all right. So Rhino, you're up exactly like Tyler just said. You're up $1,500. What difficulty do you want it?
Can't believe he did Death Wish.
That's mad. You see how quick it scales up as well?
Yeah,
Like
it really
money-wise.
does.
All right. Where is he?
The highest
Rhino.
potential
Is Rhino
win
here?
scheme.
Death Wish
There he is,
again.
Death Wish. He likes
All right.
it. He likes the Death Wish.
And pow, bitches. Yo, Rhino, you want to run the tracks? You want to run the tracks, Rhino? You want to run the tracks? Fucking love this. All right, Rhino. Just tell us how many times you want us to click, honestly. Like, I think it's easier like that. Go.
There.
He's going to win again.
Oh, knock him out. Knock him out. All right.
Ah.
Wow,
Well,
that was a good
Rhino,
run.
it's
That's
okay,
brilliant.
brother. That was a good run. Congratulations. Holy
Respect
shit.
that.
$1,000, dude, on Death Wish. You love to see that. So, Rhino, congrats, you won $1,500. Man, we're giving a lot of money away this week. This is first winner was $2K. We've get wow, $4,000 in 3 days. Love to see. Anyways, Tyler, I'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.